Hi class, today we'll be doing part 2 of section 3.7, solving systems of equations using Cramer's rule. So let's start off with looking at what Cramer's rule is. You've got a system of equations and we're replacing with the numbers with letters. So you can see the formula. To find the determinant, that's represented by a capital D, of the coefficient matrix, that would be A, B, C, D, you take A times D minus B times C. That will give you the main determinant. Now, if you're finding the determinant for X, what these mean right here is that when you're looking for X, you replace the A and the C with the E and the F. So it would be E here, F here. So it would be E times D minus B times F. That's showed right here. If you're finding the determinant for Y, you replace the Y, the B and D, with the E and the F. So it would be A times F minus B times, E times C. Then, once you have those three determinants, what you do to solve for X is you put the determinant of X over the main determinant and you divide. To find Y, you put the determinant of Y over the main determinant and divide. Now, if the main determinant is 0, then there is no solution to the system. So what I wanted to do in this example is to identify with you what our coefficients are. So it goes like this. A is 2, and that's not going to be dark enough for y'all to see, sorry. A is 2, B is negative 1, C is 4, D is negative 1, E is negative 2, and F is 4. Now, you've got what the letters represent, so what we're going to do is we're going to fill in, and you can notice that the main determinant is made out of these right here, the coefficients. So 2, 4, negative 1, and then we take A times D, okay, or you can look at it from up here, 2 times negative 1, oops, I didn't need that extra parenthesis, let me change that, 2 times negative 1, and then you're doing minus B times C, which would be negative 1 times 4, or you can get that from up here, negative 1 times 4. And this will give us 2 times negative 1 will be negative 2. And then we've got minus a negative, so this is going to be a plus 4, excuse me. So the main determinant is 2. Now, to find the determinant for X, we replace the negative 2 and the 4 over here where the X coefficients were. So we're taking the E and the F, but we're leaving the B and the D where they are. So again, you can refer up here if you need to, but you take negative 2 times negative 1 minus a negative 1 times 4. This will give us 2. A negative will give us plus 4 is 6. So to solve for X, you take the D of X, which was 6, divided by the main determinant of 2, and that gives us X is 3. Okay, so we know that X is 3. Now, I'm going to get down on the ground, so you may not be able to see my whole body, and I'm sorry if you can't. but I'm going to fill in down here. So when we're solving it for y, we replace the -2 and 4 where the -1, -1 were. So right here. And again, you can refer up to the top if you need to. So we take 2 times 4 minus a -2 times 4. 2 times 4 would be 8. Minus a negative is going to be plus. And we've got 8 again, which is 16. You take 16 divided by 2, and we get 8. So our solution is 3, 8. Okay, that's our first example. We'll try it again, doing the same thing. So our A is 3, our B is -2, C is 2, D is 7, E is 7, F is 38. So to find the main determinant, we take A, B, C, D. Again, you can refer up to the top if you need to. So A times D would be 3 times 7 minus B times C, so -2 times 2. This would be 21 plus 4 is 25. To solve for x, we replace the 3 and the 2 with the 7 and 38, so you can see that down here. And then we do E times D, so 7 times 7 minus a -2 times 38 would give us 49 plus 76, which is 125. And we take the d of x, 125, divided by the main determinant d of 5. 125 divided by 5 is 5. So x is going to be 5. I'll just go ahead and write it in. And then to find the determinant for y, we replace the -2 and the 7 with the 7 and the 38. So you can see that down here. The x coefficients remain what they were. So we'll take 3 times 38 minus 7 times 2, and 3 times 38 is 114, minus 14 equals 100. We take 100 divided by 25, and that gives us y is 4. Y is 4. So you can work these by labeling out your A through F if you want to, and use this pattern, or you can just simply remember that when you're solving for the main determinant, you take, so let me just say it this way. For D, you take 3, -2, 2, 7. For D of x, you replace the 3 and the 2 with the 7 and 38, and keep your y's, -2, 7. And then for D of y, you keep your x coefficients, 3 and 2, but you change your y coefficients to the 7 and the 38. Okay, I hope that y'all enjoyed that lesson as a way of solving systems of equations, and have a great day.